So put down your pride. We live and learn. We crash and we burn. How do you deal with the pain and the weight of it all is alive? Still I'm giving it all that I got.
Oh my. We're just giving y'all a little sneak peek
Just a wee bit.
of the heat. What did they say? The fire that's coming through in the lab.
Mhm.
We was in the lab. We've been in the lab. We've been in the lab, and that is none other than my youngest son, Tre Carter,
Mhm.
with the vocals, and his mammy is on that beat, and we are out here making some good music. I'm so excited for him. The boy sings.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, he's got a special gift
Got some vocals.
that you're going to hear more of. So stay tuned. You know, we're a family with lots of creativity and all the things. So just stay tuned. Stick with us. We're going to have some hotness coming through here very soon. So we're glad to be here, though.
Yes, welcome to A Sister's Heart and Soul.
Welcome.
We are back. That Tre, I'm really proud of him.
Me too.
That man, there's so many, and I won't even say hidden talents because they aren't hidden, but a lot of people aren't aware of their musical abilities, of her children's musical.
Yeah.
Tyler too. He's very he's on the bars, on
the ones and twos.
He can rap. CC can hear the vocals and poet. I mean, all of these kids have so many talents and
really are
abilities that we're going to start releasing and letting loose.
Yes.
So, but today we come with a writing from Sister Carol. That's what we're here for.
We back.
This podcast is about our mother and about her writings, her poetry, and her quotes and her songs and all the things that God has given her to bless the people. So we're here to read them and talk about them, see how you guys feel about them, where it hits you in the heart area, things like that. I am Autumn D. I am the middle sister. Yes, let's get it in order. I'm the middle, okay? And then we have the oldest.
You know what? For real.
Here she is.
I told them I'm gonna say I'm the oldest of the youngest, but I mean I don't know if that really makes sense. But I do feel pretty young to be the oldest.
You look good too.
You know, you too. We out here just growing old gracefully. She calls us grannies. She calls us grannies. However,
that's okay.
We are the most youthful grannies you'll ever see. Period. So clock that. And so I am Amber, the oldest, and I'm gonna toss it over to the other one that's part of the trio.
Mm-hmm.
It's Amy. That's me. I'm the youngest of the trio. I'm in the house over there with the grannies, the young grannies. Because they killed me. Youthful young grannies. Okay, don't get it twisted. But we're excited to be here with another banger, as the kids would say. We're back with another banger. But we are definitely excited to be here to share another writing of our mother, or my mother, I should say, because we're just in this thing week after week. We're so glad that you all join us, and so I'm gonna pass it back over, and y'all gonna read.
That's right.
Yes.
So one of the readings we're gonna have for today is one that is going to be probably very thought provoking, because I think all of us will be able to resonate with a time in our life when we felt like this. So this particular writing was, she wrote this on April 9th of 2000. And the title is Mercy, Lord, Mercy. And before I even try to act like, I'm out here with the young ones, let me get
your eyes
on, okay? Mm-hmm. All right. So, Mercy, Lord, Mercy is the title. Lord, when I feel so weary and drained, it is in those times that I realize only your grace is sufficient. The old body is crying out for mercy. Yes, it is me that is guilty of neglecting myself, Always giving others the best of yourself is not necessarily the best choice. Exhaustion, both mental, physical, and emotional fatigue, have left me feeling like a limp noodle. When the heat of life is turned up, things can get a little ugly. To tell the truth, my body feels as if I'm being torn from limb. It is difficult to decide what to do first. Seems that the number of requests made are more than the hours in a day. I cannot believe the magnitude of responsibility that taunts me daily. Apparently, God and others know something about me that I fail to realize. I get tired, sleepy, irritable, upset, and disagreeable, just like so many others. But it would be nice to have a moment to heal before having to do it all over again and again. Lord, I don't want to slip off and die or collapse with fatigue. Lord, I just want a little bit of peace in the midst of the confusion and responsibilities that seem so constant and ongoing. Just a mild moment for you and I to talk, reflect, and marinate, so to speak. I don't think my request is all that unthinkable. If anyone can do it, you can. Sure, it is notable to love. Sure, it is notable to love and help others. But first of all, teach me how to love myself. It is not a desire of mine to be neglectful or inattentive to my own need, but sometimes it would be great to have someone genuinely care about me. You, Lord, I believe, are that someone for now. True enough, there are numerous people around me every day, but I need a mental moment that puts me on the lake when I know I'm in the fire. Good God, you are too awesome to me. Even while I write, you stop by and pour out your precious spirit upon me as you so gently cool the restlessness of my fatigue. Thanks, Lord. Thanks. Carol B. Oh, man.
Just let that marinate for a sec. Wow. Yeah. Well, I definitely can relate.
Mm-hmm.
In there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, who hasn't been there at some point in time in life, you know? Mm-hmm. I feel like life can get the best of you. You know, life is life, and that's the saying now, life is lifing. And a lot of times because life is life and you got this to do and that to do and take care of this and take care of that, you forget about yourself. Mm-hmm. When you're the most important part of a lot of different things. So if you're not, whole or good or, in the best place, even mentally, mm-hmm. I can't help you if, I'm in the valley of, depression or sadness or whatever the case may be, or just overwhelmed. Yeah. And I think a lot of people deal with that. And the part where she says she feels like a limp noodle. Mm-hmm. I've been in that. I've definitely been in that space where it's just like, ugh, I really don't have no more to give. Right. Like, I have given from my lack, my depletion, everything else. I just don't have any more. And I think it's important for us to notice that before we get to that point.
That's the point. Get into that. I think a lot of us, at least I can attest in my life and experience that it does take you getting to the point of depletion for you to even realize, oh, wait, hold on. I ain't got nothing else. Because you're so used to being that person that everybody depends on. Yeah. You're that person that everybody, because you're the always good person. Mm-hmm. So they don't even think about you ever being depleted or not having anything else left to give, because it seems like you're just always overflowing. Yeah. That person usually gives into depletion. Yeah. You don't realize it till you really are trying to pull from something and there's nothing there. So I understand that where you feel like you're limp noodle. Yeah. Been there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely have. And recognizing that beforehand, I don't think I ever have, honestly, to tell you the truth. I haven't recognized it until I got to that point. Mm-hmm. How do you recognize it before?
Well, to be honest, I feel like this right here is like your warning. You know what I'm saying? Like she left us, like before you get to that point, it's important for you take care of yourself. You're not going to, it's not always the best. You can't always give the best of yourself to everybody else. Mm-hmm. And then whatever's left, you save for you. Mm-hmm. So I think this is our warning, awareness, or blueprint, if you will, to make sure we pay attention to that time when you feel like, oh, I'm getting a little, I'm feeling a little weary. Maybe I need to take a seat, or maybe I need to take a nap, or maybe I just need to stop.
Yeah.
Before you have to stop.
Yeah. I have a little saying that I talk to my clients, a lot of them, they're saying they're doing this, doing that, and just busy all the time. I said, well, it would be wise to sit down before you get sat down.
Ooh, yeah.
Because that's what happens. Mm-hmm. Then you're sick, or because your immune system can't fight, because you're so tired and you're so exhausted, and you just keep on pushing, and then you have no choice. So I would rather be on the side of sitting myself down versus being laid out, sat down. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I need to take my own advice. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna jump on in there. I'm learning. This is definitely hitting home for me. Almost as if I wrote it, and it's like, whoa, this is a conversation that I needed with my mother that I wasn't able to have with my mother, Yeah. And it's like, in that space of where you feel like that and you just need, somebody to be like, girl, you need to go sit down. You need to just listen to your body. Like you said, sit down before you get sat down. And I think this was that for me, those conversations, longing to be able to talk with her about and not having that, but that was this, And so, yeah, I'm learning. And like you said, you can't pour from an empty cup. And I am trying to do better about filling my cup within so many obligations and priorities and things that you have to prioritize throughout the day, because the routine don't stop just because you're tired. Mm-hmm. The routine is going to be there. The bills are going to be there. This is something that's going to happen every month that is going to be on repeat. And you want to be able to do those things, but you also have to prioritize you. You also have to make space for your not only rehabilitation, but your rejuvenation, if you will.
Recuperation.
So whatever recuperation, that's the word I'm looking for. But whatever that looks like for you, that may be just to go walk in the park. That may be just to go in Target for 5 minutes. That may be just to sit at the Starbucks. Whatever that may be, you get you some of that. So that you can be filled back up and revived and recuperated, And so, yeah, thank you, Mom, for this conversation we had.
Yeah. I know for me too, just in thinking about, when you get so drained and you don't have any more to give. I mean, just like Mimi was saying, giving from an empty cup. And I think a lot of times we try to supersede, like we're super mom or super woman, or we got all the, energy in the world and all that stuff. And a lot of times I don't even know if people put the pressure on you or you put the pressure on yourself.
I think it's a bit of both.
Yeah. Well, true. I mean, I guess depending on what the circumstances are. Mm-hmm. But I think a lot of times you put the pressure on yourself. Like, I've always shown up this way. I've always done it. I've always taken care of it. I've always been that one. And at some point, you're like, you know what? You know how to cook too.
Right.
You can be that one this time.
That's right.
You can cook the meal that, or you can go wash the clothes this time or whatever. Right. It doesn't always have to be you.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
Yeah.
And one thing I have learned in my, older years, because I guess, as a younger mom, of course, you're just trying to do all the things. And I've learned in my older years now that I'm an empty nester and all that stuff, that no is a whole statement.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole answer.
Yeah.
Does not always need explanation
at all.
So if it's like, well, you want to go to no.
Yeah, that's it. And there's a period at the end of that.
I don't need to explain why.
No.
I don't need to. Well, you said you were going to. I'm not.
There's no elaboration. It's a no.
Can you go do this? No. I mean, and a lot of times I think we feel guilty as parents for sure, when, your kids need this or want that or whatever the case may be. And you just don't have it. And no is okay.
Yeah.
They're going to live to see another day.
Right.
I promise you they will.
Right.
They'll live to see another day. And you know what? In 5 minutes, they'll be over the fact that you said no and on to the next thing.
Right.
So we put a lot of that pressure on ourselves. And I think that's where we need to learn how to, or be mindful of putting that pressure on our own selves.
Yeah. And especially when she's talking about her exhaustion was mental, physical, and emotional.
Oof.
All three of those, that's just a recipe for, like I said, you get sat down. Because for all three of those to be depleted, or at least like, at the end of it, it just leads to, by you're physically depleted and you have no more. That's when you can't even gather thoughts good. Like you be trying to think of something. Somebody asks you a question in your mind, they're like, did you hear me? I didn't. I can't, I got no thinking power, okay?
Yeah.
It's just, I don't want to get like that. And I have it written down here that says self-care is healthcare.
100%.
And you have to learn that. Like you pouring into yourself or doing what it is that you need to do is actually healthcare for your body. Like that will probably keep you out of some, having to be laid up with whatever sickness or illness because you had enough strength in your body to fight off whatever came and they hot chewing around you. And if you're depleted, it just goes right on in there. It's empty. So I'm gonna go ahead and get. But if I got a little something in there to fight back, we good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm learning too. I'm with my little sister.
We all
step by step.
It's on the journey. We're on the journey.
We're a work in progress. Work in progress. Work in progress. One foot in front of the other. It's not going to all be, there, but you just got to have those little moments, those small moments that you can take sometime during the week, even if that's just an hour, 2 hours, just to get away, You just got to get a piece of something that's for you, that nobody else has been be in on, and that is there in place to keep that boundary there,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Boundary.
I see it as like that boundary is like sitting there in between all the obligations and priorities and me just taking that time and that space to just see about me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's necessary. It's actually imperative. It's survival. It's there's a word I'm looking for. It's self-preservation, that your body will let you know that you need that, even if you don't listen, So you don't have no choice at that point.
Absolutely.
You don't have no choice.
Absolutely. Yeah, I love this.
Well, and I think about too the part where she says, where is it that she says that she needs to teach me how to love myself. That is huge.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Huge.
Yeah.
And my mind goes to, if God fearfully and wonderfully made us, right? With intention, with precision, then why is it that we neglect ourselves as if we're not fearfully and wonderfully made? And once you get that part, so teach me how to love myself the way you love me, God.
Ooh, now that's some love. Okay.
When I tell you some things will change, because now I'm walking in knowing who I belong to. So that means I don't allow myself to overextend, because I'm precious to him.
Yeah.
I'm his daughter.
Yeah.
He cares about me, my well-being, my feelings, my emotional state, my physical state. If I'm exhausted, that's right. You know what I'm saying? And we should walk around as such. And I'm not saying be arrogant and I'm the best and, whatever. I'm not saying that, but understanding who you are in God and what he's made you, what he's put inside of you. There's so many things that I feel like we suppress, that we don't have the bandwidth to be creative and bring forth, because we're so bogged down with life. So if we can shuffle out some of that life stuff that I'm going to say no to, and make room for some of that stuff that God has placed in me to be able to come forth, man, if that's not self-love, because I'm doing one that he said what he purposed me to do, because I'm taking care of me, and now I could do his work.
That's right.
So it kind of goes all hand in hand, but it sometimes it's hard to love yourself. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
You just trying to, all of us got flaws and we could work on this, and I need a BBL and a bigger butt, a tighter waist. Everybody got all the things that they need. Or I need more muscles, I need a more chest, whatever. All of them got something to work on, okay? And let's be honest. Some of these people out here doing too much because now they look all crazy. So it's just, but if you keep on working on yourself, whether it is I'm gonna cut out eating candy or whatever, to work on that's self-care.
Yeah.
Me praying, me over there praying, but that's part of self-care.
Yeah.
It's taking care of this temple that God has given us. And if we take care of our temple, of course, God's going to take care of it, but then we're able to have bandwidth for others as well. So,
yep. Agreed.
Yeah. I'm telling you, this one was.
That's at home.
And I feel like this is going to be an ongoing process for so many.
Yeah. Because
you're not going to always meet the mark. There's days you will feel burnout or feel like you at your wits end.
Yeah.
It's okay to eat the cheeseburger in the car and not
right.
go to the house yet.
Right.
It's okay to take yourself to a movie. And I ain't even watch the movie. Go on in there and sleep. Just so snore, okay? But go on in there and sleep. Get you a moment in the dark. Whatever it takes, it's okay to do that. Because one, God understands you. And so he understands that you're at that point.
Yeah.
But you have to understand that you're at that point so you can pull back, so you can rejuvenate, recuperate, and pull yourself back together.
Yeah.
So we're going to leave that with you.
Yes.
And I hope you're encouraged to press on, but not too much. Okay. Know your limits.
Yeah.
Set the boundary. Mimi said, no is the boundary.
No is the boundary.
Set the boundary so that you don't have any burnout, because God's grace is sufficient.
Amen.
And he's there right with you. One thing I want to say before we go out of here, because the part where she says she wants to put me on the lake when I know I'm in the fire. Imagine what that feels like. So you got fire all around you, but you're actually in the lake, so that you're cooling off my situation.
Yes.
While all of this is going on around me.
Yeah.
So understand that God is with you. God can strengthen you in these moments. And you're not alone, because see, we've been there too. We've been there too, many times.
Indeed.
And we're all a work in progress and trying to do better each day.
Yeah.
But we are so happy that you joined us for this episode.
Yes.
And if we can't leave anything with you, know that it's okay to say no, set boundaries, and take care of your spiritual, mental, and emotional health. As Autumn said, self-care is healthcare.
Amen.
Walk in that.
Yes.
Self-care is healthcare. We're going to put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
We need to put that on a shirt.
Just, yeah.
Self-care is healthcare.
Yeah.
Okay. But we appreciate you joining us. If we said something or shared something that blessed you, we would love for you to share this with your friends, with your family.
Yeah.
And even like and subscribe. Share your comments. What has been your way to recuperate and rejuvenate? We would love to hear from you all. And we thank you, because this is her words.
Our voice. Assistant Heart and Soul. Bye, everyone.